Well, good evening, everybody. YouTube world. It is June 11th at almost 7 p.m. Just going to go for a quick little ride here. Again, still trying to fine-tune camera gear. Trying to fine-tune some camera gear here real quick. The topic for today is going to be how much have you spent on motovlogging? There's a good subject. I'm going to get two topics. For those who are married, I'm going to really just stir the pot, and I'm here to help. You know, as a pastor of the church, I do a lot of counseling, and I'm just here to help. How much have you spent on motovlogging, and how much does your significant other think you've actually spent on motovlogging? Now, you might cut out, unless you bought a computer straight for motovlogging. Like, I use my computer for many things. I built my computer there. So, yeah, I'd just like to know, I guess let me add to that, not only what you spent, what are you currently using, and what has worked best for you? I'm brand new in the motovlog. This will be Motovlog Video 3, but I have tried for, I guess, about a year and a half to get into motovlogging. I would guess, let me back up. A couple years ago, it was on my birthday, by accident. I had a friend that kind of bought and sold motorcycles or different things. One of them was motorcycles. I'd go pick them up, clean them up, and help them sell it. Well, I picked up this motorcycle. Man, I rode it home. I loved it so much, I sold mine and bought this one. It's an 09 Ultra Classic. Oh, I forgot my introduction. This is the Ramblings of Larry. Sorry about that. The Ramblings of Larry. I'll have to work on that. I'll have to get me a good introduction. But this is Motovlog 3. Well, the same guy for his work, and I think really just kind of messed around, bought a GoPro camera. 5 Black, Hero 5 Black. I'm not really big on GoPro, so I got it. He did whatever he needed to do with it, and kind of loaned it to me, and I still have it. So if you loan something to me, there might be don't expect it back unless you ask for it. And so actually, I have that camera on the front of my helmet right now. Yesterday, when you rode, you can see the camera is on the front of my fairing. I put a mount on the front of my helmet for it. Well, you know, with the Hero 5, you had to buy a mic adapter. Well, I bought that mic adapter. I bought a lavalier mic or lapel mic. That didn't work well. I bought another one, and finally, I mean, I could never, if somebody that's close enough by, I will ship this whole thing to you and see if you can get it to work. I don't know if there's something wrong with the camera, which I've heard there's problems with GoPro cameras. I'm not sure if there's something wrong with the mic adapter. I wish somebody was close enough to me so I could, you know, play with parts there and see. So, I mean, I don't know, but it takes great video, as a GoPro should. $300 camera, it should. But I got to remember not to yell. But I can never get the voice working on it. So I was watching HDR one day, and I seen that he had a drift. I can't think of the full name of it. A drift. And I did some research. I think I emailed HDR or sent him a message. And so, man, I bought one that was on sale at Amazon, and I bought it, one of the cheaper ones, got the little mic adapter thing, I'm in there, well, you overmodulate. I mean, I got it down to the least. I put the mic in the back of the helmet, and it seems that it picks up the engine noise, because without the engine running, it sounds just perfect. But the beat of the Harley Davidson, it picks it up, and so it's like choppy. Harley track, sometimes his does the same thing, but just not as bad as mine. So I can never get that worked out. I tried it in a full face helmet. I tried it in a 3/4. I wear a 3/4 helmet a lot of times too. So I was sitting there, and I was about to throw the whole mess away. I mean, do voiceover. I tried that. That's just not as fun as actually. Oh, it's starting to rain. That wasn't as fun as. That wasn't as fun as talking on the road. Well, talking while you're driving down the road. Man, it's going to rain. It's not supposed to rain. Here it's going to rain. I was watching somebody's, and I can't think of their name. I was just thumbing through watching YouTube videos, and he had a Senior Prism 2. And so I sent him a message. We messaged each other back and forth. I looked them up. I've seen a couple of people have them. They said they seemed to like them. Through work, we got a account with Amazon, and I've ordered enough lately from Amazon to have like spare points with their charge system or something. And so I bought it through the church. I paid the church back, but I only had to pay not a whole lot of money for it. And I hope it doesn't mess up, because here we are in the rain. You probably can't see a whole lot because I got a tall windshield on here. And so this is the third motovlog. I thought I screwed it up yesterday with the disc. And so I know a lot of people have that Senya 10C. And if you got one of those, you want to just donate to the ministry, I can write you a letter back and go ahead and mail it to me. And I would sure like to have something probably a little nicer. But so I got this, and so far I like it. It's got pretty good video. I need to put something over the microphone. The microphone's up front. I need to put something over it because I kind of overmodulate. I talk a little too loud to kind of cut the noise back. As far as I know, there's no way to adjust the mic gain down any. Maybe so. You can hook it up to your phone. I haven't really played about it. And I really need, I'm a kind of a busy person, and so I really need the plug and play. I just want to be able to plug and play and get on the computer. Excuse me. One thing about motovlogging that I did not realize, one of my problems, I've been trying to do it, and I don't have the fastest computer, is as long as it took to edit video. And that was the other frustrating point for me. I tried many, many different programs. Some of them pay, some of them free. Some of them, usually the trial ones before I paid. And it just like, man, it would just take forever. Well, what helped me there is COVID-19. We had to start streaming our services. So what we do is we live stream on Facebook. If you look at Lake Park UMC, Lake Park United Methodist or something like that, I'm not sure how we have it listed on Facebook. There's our church, and every Sunday at 10 a.m. currently we're live streaming. YouTube, I got another YouTube called Pastor Larry, and that's what we also do. So what I do is I got a camera, and we live stream using a cell phone. I got a camera, a video camera, and I record the sermon, and then I sit with an editor. And man, let me tell you what, that was a pain. And on this computer I built, I kind of put a computer together, and it had the Windows Video Editor on it. It had Windows 10 on the hard drive. It had Video Editor. And that's what I use. I think there's a Bob, and I can't remember his last name. Bob Nelson, I think it is, up in Augusta, and that's what he's using too. It's fairly simple to use. through the church, I just downloaded another program they're giving to us for free. It's kind of a simple, a little bit more advanced. I can't remember the name of it right now. It's kind of a free, we got a kind of a licensed program with it right now. I was playing with it a little bit today. We do some entrance and stuff. So with all that said, I got lucky. The GoPro was given to me. But I still probably have about $300 in little odds and ends invested in motovlogging. And the question is it worth it? I guess that would be my real question is it really worth the money? And I guess it's a hobby. Enjoy. I mean, I have enjoyed watching videos, and next week's video, I got a dock in my backyard, usually a beautiful sunset, and I'm going to go out there with my video camera and tape a segment. I got a list of people that I watch, and each one of them I watch for a reason, and I'm going to list off why I watch, a positive reason. But many of you have encouraged me. Mike Ailey 7, the only person I have met in the motovlog world is John Maxwell. Last year we had a preachers convention in the Methodists have what they call annual conference, and up in Columbus, Georgia, where he was Chattanooga, I think it was Chattanooga, Harley Davidson was at. I got a t-shirt, and I got to meet John Maxwell. Great guy. Of course, if you watch his channel, let me cut down here real quick. If you watch his channel, he quit his job at the Harley Davidson dealers, opened up his own Harley Davidson shop. He's opened up his own place, so that's cool. I wish him the best of luck. I wish I was closer. I'd have my Harley Davidson service there. But one of the things I really enjoy about motovlogging, and I have watched Motorcycle Freedom. He's the first one that I ever started watching. Michael Taylor, Marcy's his wife, or Junior Ranger. Then the other one I ran across, probably the second one I got watching was Mike Ailey 7. And of course that brings me a hootenanny. He had a hootenanny. And of course that brings in Bodine 52, HDR, several other people. And so each one of you people I have bothered with asking questions to. And so, I mean, I actually feel like, if we've met, we actually might know each other a little bit. We might know each other a little bit. And I am sure, I know where I'm at. I'm not really sure where I'm going. I'm just kind of going around in a big circle here. Big circle. So with that, I have been, whoops. Don't look at this. I'm in the wrong lane, people. Where's the safety police at? There we go. But so I have just enjoyed watching YouTube videos. I don't watch a whole lot of TV now. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch two. One's Tulsa's Endless Summer, and one of them is The Winds. And they're sailors. They got a boat and they sail around. The Winds are stuck somewhere right now in Fiji. They're stuck in Fiji because of COVID-19. They're on the way back to the boat, which is in French Polynesia. Those are the only two off-the-wall things I watch. I got a couple others I watch, but I got a handful of motorcycle people that I like to watch. And I guess it's kind of like the hobby, like ham radio. I can't remember if it was Bodine 52 or HDR the other day. He said when you're riding by yourself and you're talking, it's almost like you're taking people with you. I'm a ham radio operator. I don't do it a whole lot now, but AL7NS is my call. Alpha Lima 7 November Sierra. And my wife's like, what do you like that hobby for? I mean, I just do. I like talking to people around the world. You take me to Walmart, in a long line in Walmart, man, I'm going to have 3 new best friends. And if you're wearing a Harley Davidson t-shirt, we're probably best buddies after we're done with there. I'm one of those people who will talk to the brick wall. So that's about it for me. I'm trying to judge my time here with all this. Yeah, so how much do you spend in a motovlog? How much time do you spend? I watch about, gosh darn, Black Devil. I know I have Black Top Devil or something like that. They got out of it for a very short time and are back now because he said it was just eating up so much time. So how much have you got invested into it? How much have you invested into it? How much does your spouse think you've invested into it? How much time do you spend with it? So with that, I'm probably just going to cruise down the highway for a few more minutes. I got another topic. I've been starting to write topics down now, but I got another topic. We'll the next week sometime I'll do that one. So all right. Well, you all have a blessed evening, and I'm headed back towards the home. I was just out, going to put a few miles on the bike while I could. So with that, you all be blessed. This is the Ramblings of Larry signing out.